Hey guys, so it's been kind of crazy lately with Mark mostly, not really me. Poor guy is just, he's amazing. I don't know how he deals with it, but so Mark was here for about 3 weeks in Texas, and so he disconnected from, or detached from his San Diego, bless you. He detached from his San Diego command the end of July. And was here for about 3 weeks. We sold his truck here. We got some good amount of money for that because I guess Toyota Tacomas are pretty popular right now. So we were able to get some money for that. And then it was just nice spending a couple weeks together before he leaves. So he left on Monday for San Diego. Today is Thursday that I'm making this. So he left Monday. And he got to San Diego Monday night. He had all of Tuesday to kind of get a haircut, get last minute uniforms that apparently he needs that they won't have where he's going. Just getting everything situated. And he was to fly out to Maryland the next day, the next morning. He gets to the airport and he gets there at 6 a.m. His flight's at 8 a.m. And there's no record of him on the flight. So the way it works is Big Navy books his ticket and they give him an itinerary, and this is what your flight is, the flight number, where to be, when to be there. So they booked his ticket, but what they did was they said this is the flight you're going to be on, but they never paid for his flight. So he's trying to get a hold of NATO. They're saying to contact his old command in San Diego, but they don't get into work until 8 a.m. His flight's at 8 a.m. So he's trying to figure it out. Misses that first flight, but then they get him on a flight at noon. So he gets to Maryland about 9 p.m. and he's exhausted. He's been at the airport for over 12 hours now. Just flying. The flight time, he's just exhausted. And so poor guy ends up sleeping at the airport because his flight to leave to go overseas is at 11 a.m. the next morning, and I told him to try and get a hotel. He didn't want to deal with it, so he just slept at the airport, tried to charge his phone, tried to relax. So the next morning, it's about an hour before his flight, and he texts me that the flight's delayed. Like, okay, you know, I'm thinking a couple hours, and he tells me it's delayed till 11 p.m. Granted, it's 10 a.m. now, and he tells me that it's delayed till 11 p.m. And I'm just like, okay, I can't do anything to help him. So I just make sure he's okay, that he's doing okay. And so he tells me they're going to be handing out vouchers for food and for hotels and to go wait in this line. And I'm like, okay, you know, just text me or call me when you've got a plan what you're going to do, just so I know, you know, you're good. It's been a couple hours, hadn't heard from him. I'm like, hey, is everything okay? And he sends me a Snapchat. He's in line still. Apparently, right when all this happened, it seemed like the people that were handing out the vouchers went on lunch. So I'm waiting, you know, to see what's going on. They're all military. They're all poor. They're just laying there on the floor waiting to get their vouchers. And I just feel so bad. It's just like, you're just sitting waiting. And then he sends me a text saying, oh, my flight's canceled. And the next one's not going to be for about a week. And I'm just, okay, call the guy from San Diego, see what the plan is. Are they having you pay for a hotel in Maryland since you're waiting? Are they going to send you back to San Diego? Like, what's their plan? So he calls him, and their plan was they were just going to have him stay in a hotel probably for about a week. And so I was like, okay, well, let's just book you a ticket back to Texas, stay here for a week, we'll have you fly back to Maryland when it's time to fly out, and then we'll go from there. So he talked to the guy in San Diego. The guy said that was fine, spend as much time with your family as possible. I'm like, great, you know, there's a flight that can leave at 7 p.m. He can be here by midnight. I'm excited, which that was my first problem. I should not have gotten excited. So he books the ticket at the counter, he gets through security, checks all his bags. This is at, I want to say it's at 12:30 his time. So I tell him, all right, I'm gonna go swimming. He's like, great, I'll talk to you later. He calls me back, like, not even, I want to say 5 minutes later, which I knew something was up because he's not just gonna call me again right after I was like, hey, I'm gonna step away. because he's usually pretty good. Like, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. I'm like, okay. So he calls me back, and I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I'm not going to make this flight. I'm not coming to Texas. They just booked me on a flight out. It leaves in an hour. And I'm like, okay. And I didn't even think about it, but he just checked all his bags to go on a flight to Texas. And so he's stressed out. He's like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, well, go to the front counter, leave security, go to the front counter, tell them your order's just changed. You need your bags changed to this flight now. Like, you need to go. And I was like, hang up with me and focus on this. And so he got it done. I was like, just text me or call me so I know that you're good. Hadn't heard from him in a while, and I think it was getting really close to his flight. It was like 20 minutes till the flight's supposed to leave. I was like, are you okay? Are you good? Did you make it? What is going on? Poor guy is like running as he's calls me on the phone and is trying to talk to me, out of breath, and he's telling me that he got his luggage switched over. He's on the way to his flight. He found another person that was on the original flight with him. I guess a bunch of people got callbacks saying, all right, you're going to be on this flight. So they are running to their flight. He makes it just in time. So now, instead of a straight shot to his location that he's supposed to be going overseas, he now has 2 layovers. He's just exhausted. He hasn't slept. I really hope he can sleep on the flight. I hope there's no more delays. You okay? Everything's kind of crazy right now. So it's just, that's kind of the update. I hope things go smooth for him and he's able to relax, but that's kind of, as of right now, where we're at. He's currently on his first of 3 flights, so things can still change. That's just kind of what's going on and has been our craziness for the day. And I don't know if he's told a lot of people, but as of the 30th of this month, I think it's the 30th, his phone will be shut off and frozen so that when he gets back to the States, he can use his number again. So that's kind of where it's at. It's going to be crazy once he gets there with everything in the world going on. It's going to be nuts when he gets overseas. And it's not even a deployment, it's unaccompanied. So, but with everything going on, it's already talking about things are changing. So I just hope that things go smooth and whatever they put him to do is going to be okay. So if things change, let's hope they don't, I will let you guys know. I'll keep you guys updated on how he's doing and when he makes it safely to his final destination. So thank you for watching, and yeah, thank you for watching. Yeah, I will keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching. Bye.